The future stars of tomorrow, talking about the next Lionel Messi, the next Ronaldo, the next Neymar, they are the ones we're watching right about now in Chile, talking about the very best of underage competition when it comes to a global scene, the FIFA Under-20 World Cup right there. These are the stars that will definitely make it through to the Under-23, which is basically Olympic football, as well as various national teams. Well, for Nigeria's Flying Eagles, not a good one, it must be said. Definitely, the lads knew that they had their work cut out when they, were drawn against Argentina 4-0. No one certainly expecting that from the Nigerian side in terms of optimism. But at the end of the day, the golfing quality was there and the Argentines just ran riot. Colombia 3-1 victors over South Africa. That means 2 African representatives are out of the competition. While for Colombia, they've joined their fellow South American side, Argentina, into the next stage, talking about the quarterfinals of the competition. The very best of World Cup matches right there. Well, let's move past that now and talk about, other national team matches. And this has to do with the FIFA World Cup qualifying series. We saw matches yesterday, but this has to do with Nigeria. Yes, the number of players in the Super Eagles camp in Polokwane, South Africa, improved to 20. And this follows the arrival of Sevilla of Spain striker Akko Adams, as well as Porto defender Zaidu Sanusi. Now, the late arrival of both players were due to visa delays by South African authorities. Zaidu is returning to the Super Eagles after more than a year out, while for Adams, he is making his first appearance in the national team setup.
To finally be here. I'm yet to meet the boys yet, but I feel great, I feel good, and I feel grateful. I think there are many things that comes with any national team call. I think solely depends on the coach as well, what he wants for particular games, and I think performance coupled with what the coach wants possibly is the reason. We're a team of really star-studded players, and also a very good group of guys as well. I've not been inside, but you can feel it from the outside that there's a good spirit among the players. So I can only speak well of the team.
Well, meanwhile, we know quite well that Nigeria will take on Lesotho on Friday evening in what is definitely a make-or-mar match in terms of a win or bust, as it were. And for Captain William Trust Ekong, he joined his teammates in previewing the game after the second training session on Wednesday evening.
Know where we are at the moment, and these 2 games are very crucial. But first of all, we focus on the Lesotho one, and then we look towards the Benin one. But the most important right now is the Lesotho one.
To remain calm and do what we have to. I think this is not the first time club or country any one of us have been in high pressure moments. So I think we've got an experienced team to handle this situation, and it's just about making sure we do everything right.
We, the guys, we're really confident about qualifying for the World Cup. We have to do our part and wait for the result of the other team. So we're really confident things will go our way.
Optimistic. We're always going to fight to the end. We believe, we never stop believing. 2 important games now, Friday the first one, and then after when we get back to Nigeria. But all focus now on Lesotho. Boys are in camp, focused, and the spirit's high, that's all I got to say. It's been the same for us all along. We have to win these games. So, it's good that everyone else sees the opportunity now, but we saw it before. And like I said, we're very optimistic and just focused on the game on Friday.
The players are optimistic. Are the fans optimistic? Big question right there that you and I probably have answers to. That there's definitely that room of skepticism among fans, but it's all about the players. And if the players say they are good to go, they're optimistic, we should just believe them that they have what it takes to deliver. It's 1 game at a time. Lesotho is the first one. We'll deal with Benin Republic afterwards. But Friday evening, the players need to get the win. 1-0, 5-0, whatever it is, just get the maximum 3 points. Although Nigeria needs to also get lots of goals to also put themselves in favorable conditions. We know quite well that it's not in the hands of the players in terms of qualification. They would also have to depend on other results going their way, especially for South Africa dropping points as well. We'll see how that pans out, as it were. But the players are of high spirits. They're confident, no injury concerns right there. 20 players in the team, as we said earlier, training under the watchful eyes of Eric Chell as well as his assistants and everyone willing to go. It is definitely a national task of getting Nigeria right there at the World Cup taking place in the United States of America, Mexico, as well as Canada. It will be the first World Cup to be hosted by 3 nations, a historic one at that, and it will definitely be a bad one for Nigeria not to be there. So the players know that they are carrying the expectations of over 200 million plus Nigerians on their shoulders to really deliver when it matters the most, and now is when it matters the most in terms of 3 points against Lesotho and 3 points against Benin Republic. But it's a match at a time, and Lesotho is the first match they have to deal with come Friday evening. We know quite well that the press conference for the match would take place in about 2 minutes from now. It will be 5:30 p.m. in South Africa, but 4:30 p.m. Nigerian time. We'll be bringing you live pictures from that press conference in a bit, talking about the press conference where you have Lesotho and Nigeria. We know quite well that the head coach, Eric Chell, will be there addressing the media. You would also have the captain of the side, William Trust Ekong, also speaking on behalf of the players in terms of what they, how they view the game or preview the game rather, and the expectations that they know they have to meet and what they would deliver come Friday evening. So William Trust Ekong, the captain of the side, head coach Eric Chell, should be addressing the media within the next 1 minute. As I said, we'll bring you live pictures of that on the show in just a bit.